Hello, everybody. Good evening to you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I was sick the last week, but I'm very much better. But even though I'm still on quarantine, I feel very much better. I mean, you can also hear it from my voice. My voice is better. Although I'm still not completely symptom free. I'm speaking German. Although I'm not completely, free of all the symptoms, but I feel very, very much better. So, yeah, I want to talk about this Igbophobia and the outrage that we are seeing. One of the things that make me to talk about what IPOB is doing. Actually, because a lot of people say, oh, you've been paid, how much did they pay you? Because above all, I see that this seed of hatred that IPOB and Kano is throwing out there, you will reap it. You will reap it. And it's a lesson for everyone. So that video was all over the place about what the priest said. And what the priest said is hurting the people who were there. But I feel like we are leaving something very, very important out of it. The priest's mistake was he was saying it in the open. Honestly, he was talking to the congregation. He doesn't have to talk to the laity in that way. If he has this thinking, he has to talk to the choristers. Those are the people that bring the song. Those are the people that lead his songs. Those are the people that lead worship in the church. But he was overcome with the emotion. Why? Because he has suffered that hate from the same people who are crying of hate. If you listen to what the man was saying, he said he went to our mama to officiate a funeral and they wouldn't let him because he couldn't speak Igbo. That is where the grievance was coming from. And it's like, when you hate, when you have been a victim of something and you want to retaliate in the same manner that you have experienced it. This is what I see. This is my own interpretation. And this is one of the reasons I keep telling my people, the hate you put out there is going to come back to you. Kanu was using microphone to hate on other ethnic group, major ethnic groups of Nigeria. And every one of you say, oh, what he's saying is truth. Oh, Kanu, he's your savior. But he's busy putting hate out there on your behalf. And you don't see anything wrong with it. But you're going to get those hates back. He's putting it out there. Those hatred he's putting out there, he's using it to put hindrances and obstacles, and all the rhetoric of IPOB and all these haters that call themselves Biafra freedom fraudsters. You will see that all the hate they are putting there, they're going to get it back. Why do you hate on other people? Because you say you are looking for freedom. What has hating on other people got to do with whatever you say you are doing? Think about it, my people. Why do you hate another person? Why? This is the first time in the history of humanity that you see people wanting their own enclave on the basis of hate. Why do you hate on other people openly with loud microphone? What did Adeyinka's grandson say? You did not like it. Again, Adeyinka's grandson was saying exactly the same thing Kano was saying, but his target was not Hausa Fulani. His target was not Caliphate. His target was not Yoruba. His target was Igbo. And you went on a rampage. And everybody, went on report him. And then the British police swamped on him and took him off. And he has been prosecuted. He's awaiting sentencing now. Hate. You dish it out, but you can't take it. This is the core behavior of narcissists. Collective narcissism. You dish hatred out. You don't see the humanity in others. You don't see anything good in others. But in your mind, you are so excellent. You are so exemplary. You are working hard. You are excellent. You are so progressive. Other people are not progressing. You are so working hard. Other people are walking on water. Let us use this thing as a lesson. The hate you put out there, it will come back to you. Let's assume this priest, he went to our mama and he didn't have any scuffle. He was allowed to officiate, and there was a translator by the side, which is normal, and he will officiate and everything will be okay. And he will not have that inkling. He will be free in his mind. But as a result of that injustice, that separation he has suffered in our mama, he's coming from that place. His mind is coming from there. You understand me? So he's saying it, open, because he can't control himself. He can't control himself. But we have to put it into consideration. No matter how progressive you are, no matter how successful you are, you must not rub it on the face of everybody around you. It doesn't go well. It never does. It never does. Nowhere. There will always be that squabble. Everywhere in the world, there will always be that squabble. And so when you have an edge, you don't rub it on the face of others. And we are talking about something that is happening in Ikorodu. And I'm just imagining with the rhetorics that Kano has put on there. If they will see, they say they want to buy land in anywhere, they want to kill them because they want to sell land to Hausa Fulani, and people are looking at you. You are saying all this thing, we don't want to sell our land, they want to do like this, they want to do like this, and people are looking at you because you are telling them that, so now the science where we go to use like this. This is a lesson. I feel like I just have to say this. This is a lesson, my people. The hate you put out there, it will find you. It will find you. Forget it. If you are in large number in a church in Ikorodu, common sense will tell you that you cannot do that you will be the one singing only Igbo songs. You don't have to be told. You have to integrate others. You don't have to be told. You don't have to allow anything that incites that displeasure. You don't have to do that. Because why? You are in Ikorodu. Yes, you are in Ikorodu. I remember there was a time, I don't know what year that was, Fashola put some people who were, I don't know where he got all those people. As a matter of fact, a lot of those people, they said they were just on their way, on their daily chores, like they were not homeless people or whatever. They were just kind of hijacked and put in the bus and brought back to Opi Weka, which is very wrong. Everybody knows it's very wrong, and there was outrage. But in the heat of that outrage, that how can I think it was Fashola, how can Fashola do this? And then it came to light that P2B has done that. P2B has rounded up people across Onitsha and Anambra there somewhere, taking them back to Calabar and Akwa Ibom. The same thing, we must not give, like, if we don't like something, let us not do it. You understand me? If you show love, if you sow love will come back to you. Love will come back to you. It is the energy that you put out there that is coming back always. It's the negative energy, this superiority energy, the energy you are putting out there is what is coming back to you. If you go to a region and you begin to have a market, and then you begin to become the owners of the market, and you begin to colonize that place, you don't consider the indigenous people there, that they can also have some loophole. In government, they call it catchment area. They call it there's always an omission for people who come from that area all over the world. If you are looking, for example, if you are coming from Germany, for example, and you are looking for a job in Germany, you have German citizenship. The law says a German citizen must be given that job first. And if there is no German citizen to do that job, then another European citizen must be given that job first. Then if there is no European citizen here to take that job, then another member of the European Economic Community, UAE, like Switzerland, they will not name the countries, USA, they can take the job. Only if out of any reason, there is nobody from all these categories, only then you will take a foreigner. And when we make all this comparison about, we're in the same country, or we say this person, the other people there, let us forget that in Nigeria, every ethnic group have their own ancestral region, and nobody has taken anybody's ancestral region. And that is it. And whenever we are in our ancestral region, we can do whatever we like. Is our ancestral region. But once you are coming out of that ancestral region, the Nigerian state has not evolved to that point where people will be claiming originality anywhere they reside. Nigerian state have not evolved. Everything is still state of origin. It doesn't matter how long you have lived there. They will say, where's the state of origin? Everything is still operating. You have to go according to that disposition of the law, that everything state of origin, and the people who have that state, who are indigenous of that state, get preeminence. It is how it is. Let us stop beating this drum of hate and remove this victim mentality from our mind. Really, it's getting too much. This priest said what is reprimandable, and the Catholic bishop in charge of his parish quickly reprimanded him. Why are we trending this? Why is everybody trending it? Oh, the Igbophobia. It has been taken care of. What is the cry about again? What is the cry about? It cannot be that everybody that is Igbo is talking Igbophobia. There can be a section, there can be some people that you can say, okay, this is their talking point, and we know them, that if there's anything that is coming from this line, this will be what they will be talking about. But it's inaccurate. It's uncalled for. It is very, 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 very bitter for everybody, or maybe over 90% will be talking about Igbophobia. Hey, they hate Igbo, they hate Igbo. Before you talk about they hate Igbo, ask yourself, who do the Igbo love? Who do the Igbo show love to? Because nobody is perfect. All have sinned. Who do the Igbo love? Let us think on these things and stop inciting acrimony and animosity towards one another. At the end of the day, you only have this country, you only have yourself. Outside of Nigeria, nobody knows that you are Yoruba, Igbo, Hausa. Everybody see you as black people. And when you come here in the above, for example, it's happening in the US. The issue of racism against people of color. Who is people of color? Anybody that's a little bit brown. Even though some people, they are like 75% white, but they are still seen as black. And in that category, nobody knows which ethnicity you are coming from, because everything you are suffering is the same. Your experience is the same. Most of the time you will have the same tales of woe or joy to say. Why? Because it's there. It's in every society. So the people that are telling you, oh, let us just divide this country, let us just divide this country, they are living in America. They have never demanded for America to grant black Americans, for example, an independent country. But black Americans have been suffering in the USA for many generations. And they are fighting all the irregularities. You see how they are fighting with legal protests, with court, one injunction after the other. If there is anybody that offend, that does anything, report him to the appropriate quarters, take the legal action. Full stop. Stop making it a national topic. Igbophobia, they hate Igbo, oh, everybody hates Igbo, oh, everybody. It is out of place. It's out of place. If you're a politician, stop playing this politics. It's very bad. Stop playing politics of hate and tribe. Play politics of efficiency. What you can deliver to your people. African people, it's time for you to stop hating on each other. It's time for you to stop attacking each other. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And if you are not in your own ancestral region, take that into cognizance. Yes, it is how it is. Take that into cognizance. Because I remember one time in Abia State, T.A. Orji, he sacked Igbo people in his company, in his state, who were working in his state, who were not indigenous. Igbo people, but not indigenous of Abia State, and they were sacked, and nobody said anything. It was okay. It was okay. Imagine if Lagos State government will say everybody that is of Igbo extraction that is working in this state, they are going to sack them because Lagos citizens are not getting opportunity. It's getting out of hand. Stop buying into this rhetoric. If somebody has done wrong, he has been reprimanded, let it go. If somebody offends you, in the Nigerian judiciary have not done anything concerning tribalism. Tribalism is as bad as racism. There's supposed to be a law. If somebody can prove that you did wrong to them on the basis of tribalism, let that person be prosecuted. Let that be a grounds. Let people begin to be punished for being tribalists unto others. Yeah. You know, it cannot be that a national ethnic nation, all their conversation will be, oh, they hate us, they hate us. What kind of crybaby is this one? It's too much. And the annoying part is, Kanu is there talking about other people, talking about you people don't hear. Kanu is the one there saying the whole Igbo is cause. Anything Igbo, it will not progress. You don't see anything wrong with it. Imagine if a Yoruba person now come and say the Igbo is cause. Anything you are doing and Igbo is involved, it will not progress. What will you all say? Please, it's enough. It's enough, my people. I don't want to make this video too long. Really, this is really what I want to share from my heart. It's enough, please. Let everybody grow up. Let everybody grow up out of this. They hate us. They hate us. Who do you love? Who do you love? Do you love anybody? Do you see the good in others? I don't know. At this moment, I'm tempted to play some of the videos that radio writer was saying all over the place, and nobody called him to stop. Nobody found anything bad in it. What kind of selective outrage is all this? This guy was saying it openly that anybody that go to Yoruba church is cursed, and nobody say anything, and he's your savior. Imagine that. You are sowing all this hatred for the whole time. Go all over social media. When Igbo people comment, it's all about hate. Why? Everything you comment is hate, hate, hate. Superiority, superiority. And then, when you hear somebody give you back, you become angry. Kanu was there saying, Yoruba this, oh, Yoruba, Yoruba. Let me play this audio where this guy was.
We are live and we are direct. They are panicking.
Zoo is panicking.
Zoo is panicking. Zoo is panicking. Onyemuche has come back. Biafrans are coming back to my page. Yoruba. It is the truth. I tell you the truth. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're holding my life, you take it. That's so good. Was Felika not corrupt? Was Taisolarim not corrupt? Name one Yoruba man that isn't corrupt. Name one. Name one that is good. I said name one. Tell me a Yoruba man that served in a public office and went back with integrity or integrity intact. Name one person. You can't. Yoruba should stop supporting evil. Yoruba, stop supporting evil. To do you no good. I want confirmation. Chilasa, tell me if I am coming out loud and clear on they have done something to Radio Biafra. They have done something to Radio Biafra. I don't know what is going on. I do not know what is happening. I do not know what is happening. I don't know what's going on. Isn't it very funny? Isn't it very funny? Before we went off, I was at 3.7K or so. We've come back. He's jumped.
He's coming, oh, he's coming.
5.9, 96K. You see what Yoruba is? You see how Yoruba is messing themselves up in Facebook? You see how they're messing them? Did you see how disgraceful they are? You think you can stop the truth? You've got to be joking. You must be dreaming. We are live and we are direct, and humanity is listening to us.
Everywhere is shaking.
The truth. You may not like it, and quite frankly, I do not give a damn. If you like it or if you don't like it or it doesn't bother me. Because we preach the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We are live and we are direct. The world is all see so. Hey,
Yoruba.
Yoruba, leave evil, that evil may leave you alone. This same evil was what Afonja got doubled in, and you lost the lorry. Till now, you have not learned anything. Have you? You've learned nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was broadcasting 1 minute ago. You reduced my number from over 33,000 to 3,000.
So, what is he basically saying? That Yoruba is manipulating his view? Yoruba, the whole Yoruba, the woman in Ogbomoso, the woman in Akure, the woman in Abeokuta, every Yoruba, leave it, oh, Yoruba, wait here happen. And did you hear any outrage? Did you hear anybody coming? So Kanu cannot talk like this. This is unacceptable. You can't condemn the whole Yoruba because of the whatever. Whether you think that your viewership on Facebook, social media ranter. Well, doesn't matter whether you think your social media ranting is being manipulated by Yoruba. At least you can say maybe Yoruba IT specialist, at least be specific. But no, Yoruba, oh Yoruba, live evil. And everybody's clapping. That is our savior. Oh, now this is what Nandi and Kanu have been saying. You know, the cheating is too much. Yoruba is cheating you so that your views are down. Yoruba. You see, when you are deep inside victim mentality, to the point that you do video on social media that is Yoruba. Yoruba is so powerful. Yoruba. Oh, Yoruba. Your radio ranter.
And it's over 8K. And when I preach this very gospel, people don't understand. We will continue because we are relentless. If you like, reduce it to 0. They got so frustrated, they cut off the whole thing. Is it going to save you? It can't save you. I'm a Nambikano, can't save you. I preach the truth always. Look at my face, oh, look at it. I am pulling it off because when we catch any time, yes, as I said, they cut us off. We are back again. We are back again on Radio Biafra. We are back again.
Yoruba.
Live and direct. You see my face? I'm pulling it. Come and pull that his face. I'm pulling my face. Is there any mask? But you seem to breathe. Here, this one is 4. Here, 2. Here, 2, making it 4. Eyebrow, 1 is here. The other one is here. 4 eyebrows. Hold, there's a hole here. You want me to open? Let me show you that I don't have any hole in there. Can Jubril do this?
No.
Can Jubril do it? I'm asking you. Jubril, can Jubril do it? Let me, it don't have any hole on my, can you see it? Can you see it here? Any hole on my leg? You claim your president is a man with a hole in the neck. The zoo is finished. And I know some of our white folks watching will say this man is pretty nice, and I love it. Just said we are 11K.
Yoruba,
leave evil that evil may leave you.
Yoruba,
just leave, abandon evil. You are not going to get anything. You cannot gain anything for.
You know, so this is what I'm saying, my people. Where was this outrage, this trending, that what this man is saying is wrong? How can you condemn all the whole Yoruba people? You don't hear anything like that. It is the hate that you are putting out there. It's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. When that priest was saying he went to a one mama, you can see he's talking from the experience he has experienced, you know. And since that the bishop has suspended him indefinitely, why are you trending that video and the story and wearing it like a cap on your head and drenching yourself in it like swimming in it? Why? It has been taken care of. The man did wrong. He spoke wrong in the open. He has been reprimanded. Why do you want to make a case out of when you have a radio ranter that takes on a whole ethnic nation and has said worse? And that's the truth. You don't see the worst things that he says. You don't see the worst things that he says. I want to play another audio for you guys.
If you are attending a Yoruba church, you're ashamed of yourself. Anybody attending a Pentecostal church with a Yoruba pastor is an idiot. A complete fool. An imbecile. I have no time for them. They are worse than Boko Haram. They are very, very foolish. If a pastor is Yoruba, you are not fit to be a human being. If you are attending a Yoruba church, you're ashamed of yourself. Anybody attending a Pentecostal church with a Yoruba pastor is an idiot. A complete fool. An imbecile. I have no time for them. They are worse than Boko Haram. They are very, very foolish. If a pastor is Yoruba, you are not fit to be a human being.
Where is the outrage? I mean, this is supposed to be a mega outrage. But this is the person you people say is speaking the mind of the Igbos. He's representing Igbo interests. He needs a diplomatic solution, a political solution for saying all this rubbish and inciting hatred against other ethnic group. Imagine if for example, this Adenka grandson I said, if you go to any church where Igbo is the pastor, you are a fool. Oh, they hate us Igbo. But look at what Kano is saying. Look at what Kano is saying. He doesn't even stop there. It doesn't end there. He still attacks Igbos.
Anything done in the
he still goes on the
world
now.
Listening, so I will say it. Allow me to tell you people again. Anything done in the name of people, IGBO, that thing will fail. Allow me to repeat. Anything you do in the name of Igbo, IGBO, that thing will fail because the name is Costa Habron.
So, you know why I'm playing all these things? How can you be showing outrage over what a priest said? That he has been reprimanded, suspended, it has been taken care of. How can you continue to trend it when the person you call your savior has said worse and there has been no outrage over what he has said? And you are clapping for him. Now they are in the southeast, they are saying no Hausa Fulani meat, they are placing embargo on anything that Northerner is selling because you feel that you have a monopoly on embargo. How can you be doing that when your people depend on buying and selling for livelihood? Are you the one buying everything your people are selling? How can you be in the southeast pushing that narrative and hating on the few people who were there with you when your people are in thousands all over the place? Who does this? You need to stop pushing this narrative. You need to show love. You need to push out another, change this. Hey, the haters, show love. Let it be your testimony. Your best is to show love. Let anybody that has anything in the mind, when they come, let it be what they will experience. When they come in your presence, let it be what they will experience. When they see your comments, let that love radiate. Not that when you hear that aeroplane crash, and it was one Abdul that was riding, say, hey, who they give a Boki plane, make it fly again. All these things are hateful, insightful. Show respect. Show regard, show love in every way, in your comments. Once you look at their comment section, it's hate. They start insulting, they start attacking your ethnicity immediately. But you want love. You want other people to see you, how good you are. But you cannot acknowledge others. You cannot show love. In your comments today in social media, go and see what you are writing all over the place. Once anybody that answer Abdul or Suleiman, Akayode, you look at what you write. Look at what you write. Your hate will find you. It's either you put out the right energy so that it will come back to you, or you continue to put out the hateful energy, and the hate you put out will come back to haunt you. Let me tell you guys, you know what a genocide is? A genocide is when you are here, you are just on your own, minding your own business. Then somebody just comes and rounds you up and started taking you to somewhere, just killing you just like that. But if you are there and somebody from your region and takes over your region and presents himself as your leader and creates an amateur army and doesn't have weapons, and he was going to go and fight, declaring a secessionist state, and he's a military man and he knows what comes in with it, because he did it 6 months before he declared his own. When Niger Delta people declared Niger Delta Republic, he dealt with them. They took care of them, killed them off, arrested them promptly, quashed them. So he knows what it means. He knows the implication of declaring a secessionist state. So if he goes on to declare a secessionist state, telling people that he's representing you, the onus is on you people to round him up and say he doesn't represent us. But if you line up yourself and say yes, you are going to war and you don't have any capacity, you have sticks, very beautiful long sticks that they gave young men to go and fight against bombardment from air, from sea, from land, then that is no longer a genocide. That is a war. And in a war, there is no guarantee that rules of engagement of war will be followed. So the blame goes to Ojukwu, the general that led his people to early grave, to certain death, knowing he had no support, knowing he had no means to fight that war and win it. He set his people up for his own ego, and even though he could have stopped that carnage 2 months into it, capitulated, he kept on going. He knew it until finally he ran away. He didn't even blow himself up. Like, look at this ISIS leader that they want to go and catch. What did he do? When he saw that the US was closing in on him, what did he do? He did not try to go and escape, to go somewhere else and continue his enjoyment. But he was busy writing flower language. But if the price to pay is death, then let us die and perish. But when it was time to die and perish, he entered the next plane and Japa in with his top colonel. They called all of them. Alex Madebo said it. They called him and told him to put his family together. They all escaped. Who was there to bear the brunt? You. And the same way you are putting the hatred out now, the elite that are urging you to continue to heat up the politics, to hate on other people, to tell you the politics of they hate us, these are Hausa people, these are Yoruba people. They have houses across the world, in Dubai, in America. When it comes down to it, they will go with their family. They are not in any danger. Who is going to be running to other people's region for safety, for refuge? You. Be careful, Ndi Igbo. Be careful, my people. The hate you put out there will come back to haunt you. Let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson. If you want love, put out love there. Put out love there consistently, and it will come back to you. But if you decide to do otherwise, don't complain when you reap the results of what you are sowing. This is where I stand, my people. So the video is going long again. I will have to end it here. So I want to really appreciate everybody that stayed up till this time. I appreciate every one of you. Don't forget to subscribe to this page and support this page. And thank you so much. I appreciate every one of you. Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Bye.